Hi, I'm John Decker, PGA golf instructor and author of the book, Golf is My Life, Glorifying God Through the Game. Today I'm going to work with you on how to properly dial your club face. And what I mean by this is when you get into the bunker, you're going to have all kinds of different lies. Sometimes your ball is going to fly in the bunker and it's going to bury in the sand. Sometimes your ball is going to hit outside of the bunker and roll in and you're going to have a really nice lie. And knowing how to adjust this club face is very important. But before we talk about the lies, let's talk about the club itself. The sand wedge, or the lob wedge in this case, has two edges. It has the front edge here, which is my leading edge or the digging edge, and it has the back edge here, which is the flange. Now I want you to think about this club like a shovel. If I took a shovel and I push down on the shovel, I'm going to dig a hole. If I take the shovel and put it down like this and slide it, I'm going to skim the sand. So when I look at my lie, I ask myself, do I want the club to slide or do I want the club to dig? And the lie will dictate it. Now here I have a lie where the ball is sitting up. And here I have a ball, the ball is sitting down in the sand. So what I'll do is I will adjust my club face when I'm hitting these shots in both these situations. I'm going to make several changes in my setup. The first one is, let's talk about the good lie here. Anytime I have a good lie, I want to open up the club face. So from my perspective, this is 12 o'clock. This is 1 o'clock. This is 2 o'clock, and this would be 3 o'clock. You do not need to put the club face at 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock on bad lies. If it's okay or a little bit bad, go to 1. If it's really good, go to 2. I'm going to put it at 2 o'clock right here. And then I'm going to widen my stance. And because I have a good lie, I want the club to slide through. I'm going to kind of lean my weight. I'm going to just kind of go ahead and set my weight normal for this shot. Open the face up. And go ahead and just let the club slide through the sand. That ball came out nice and high and soft, had a nice divot there, and the club hit the sand and slid right through there. Now, this lie is totally different. Much more difficult lie here. The ball is sitting down in the sand. I've got to dig this out. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the club at 12 o'clock. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my body weight more into my left side. This is going to allow me to have a much steeper angle of approach where I'm getting the club straight up in the air and I'm going to drive the club straight into the ground. And I want you to notice, I'm not going to make a follow through. I'm not going to come through and follow through like I did in the high shot because I want to get this club under the ball. And I'm just going to drive the club into the sand, and the force of the sand is what's going to bring the ball out, just like this. See, that ball came out and went up there on the green, and actually, I know you probably can't see it from this angle, that ball is actually closer to the pin than the first one. The first one's about 10 feet short. The second one's about 6 feet and it's pin high. Because the ball came out, and I had some green to work with in this particular demonstration, you have to understand that when your ball buries into the sand, you're not going to be able to stop it. So if you have a lot of green to work with, that's okay. If you don't have any green to work with, for example, if the pin were right on the very front of this green, and I had that same situation, I would have to blast it out like I just did, let the ball hit on the green, and just take my medicine, let the ball run by 20 or 30 feet, hopefully two putt, who knows, maybe make the putt coming back. But my number one objective, whether I have a good lie or whether I have a bad lie, my number one objective is to get it out. My number two objective is to get it close to the hole. So I'm thinking of it, but number one is to get it out. And then number two is actually to get it on the green. I said that wrong. Number three is to get it close. So I want to get it out first, I want to get it on the green second, and I want to get it close to the hole third, in that order. So sometimes when I get the buried lie, I might have to play over here or go this way or go backwards. I can't always go in the direction of the hole. So learn how to dial the club face. Learn how to put it at 12 o'clock on your bad lies, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock on your good lies. You're going to be a much better bunker player. You're going to get out of the bunker much more consistently, and you're going to lower your scores.